Hey everybody, and welcome to FrostDrive Hangout, my new YouTube channel where I'll be uploading really long yet relaxing Let's Plays. And today's game I'm gonna play is Faeria. I've been playing this game for a long time. I think I found it when it first came out, and it's a awesome, amazing card game that also has a board, so it's more like chess if you combine it with cards, and it's just an amazing game. And if you never played it and you don't know how to play, don't worry, because it's pretty easy to pick up. For the first episode in this series of me playing Faeria, I thought I would play one of the first decks I ever made, and I haven't played it. I haven't played with this deck in over a year, so we're going to see how it goes. This deck is called Spring Mochi because, just based off the art, one of my favorite cards is this one, Spring Mochi. It's just so blue in the way she's holding that magic. It's awesome. So here's the deck inspired by that. The first card that we have is called the Emperor's Command. This is just one of the most versatile event spells in the game. You have different options. You can either give a target creature -2 attack and -1 health. You would use this on enemy creatures, or you can damage structures or gain life. Anytime a card in this game says God, that means the players. The players are gods. Next, we have one of the most coolest legendaries. Actually, it's my favorite. It's Shara, the Dragon Slayer. And as you can see on the card here, Shara has 6 attack power and 3 health. And her effect is that Shara ignores all damage equal to 4 or more. So if your opponent has really strong creatures, she can take them down without even getting hurt herself. She can only get taken down by little weeny weak creatures. Next we have Siege Engine. Now, creatures in Faeria usually have to fight melee, meaning that they have to be on tiles next to each other to do combat. There is a handful of cards in the game that have the effect ranged, which means they can attack enemies from far away in a straight line. And anytime this Siege Engine attacks, it gains 1 attack power. Next we have Spell World. This is a really cheap card that can just add 2 random blue cards to your hand. By the way, in this game there is 4 different land types, basically 4 different colors, kind of like Magic the Gathering. We have desert, mountain, lakes, and forest. This is a lake ocean deck. Next we have another really cheap card, Ruby Fish. Now it says aquatic right there, and what that means we'll see in the game. I'll show you later. Then we have Animated Banquet. This also, we'll see in the game, but at the end of a turn, this gets absorbed by one of your other creatures and powers it up by giving it 1 more attack, 1 more health. Then we have Spring Mochi, and when you summon Spring Mochi on the board, she gives you the gift that the next card you draw with an original cost of 7 Faeria or higher costs 3 less. So she basically makes things cheaper for you, and we'll see what Faeria means when we start the game. It's pretty simple. Next we have Battletoads. This is a spell that when you use it, it gives you 2 little froggies on the board that have 2 attack, 2 health. And then we have Aurora, the Mythmaker, a legendary card. When you summon her, you can change another friendly creature you have to be a 6 attack power, 6 health. So back up here with the Ruby Fish, they're very weak 1/1s, but with Aurora we can change them into a really strong 6/6. Next we have Frogify. This transforms a creature into a 2/2 frog with jump. You want to use this on enemy creatures that are just insanely powerful or have just some sort of effect you can't deal with, and then you can just Frogify them and get rid of them that way. Next we have Ancient Herald, the little old turtle guy. When you summon him, similar to Spring Mochi, he makes things cost less. The next creature you draw with 5 life or more costs 2 Faeria less. Then lastly we have Mirror Phantasm. When you summon this, you can transform another creature into another 5/5 Mirror Phantasm. Again, these Ruby Fish, pretty good to transform and make into more powerful creatures. So the theme of this deck, I should have mentioned first, is making things cost cheaper and transforming creatures into more powerful creatures with spells and effects. So that's my Spring Mochi deck. By the way, in Faeria, I've been in the top 100 players before, so when you're watching me play, it's not going to be a noob playing, is all I'm saying. we're gonna see some like very, very epic plays. Alright everybody, here we go. Game 1, we're gonna be going up against Escape the Vape. Maybe this guy, he's vaping and he's trying to quit. Escape the Vape. It's his mantra. He's thinking about it every day. So in the beginning of the game, we get 3 cards, and we can choose if we want to keep them or not. I don't want these 2 cards to start off with. In the beginning, you want to get a cheap creature that you can summon right away, because, as we saw just lit up there, these 4 points are called Faeria wells, and if we have a creature next to them at any point during our turn, then we harvest a Faeria. See, this animated banquet costs 2 Faeria. And every turn we automatically get 3 Faeria, but you really want to harvest as much Faeria as you can, and that is called having board control. If I can have a creature at every point, at every well on the map, while my opponent does not, then I have board control, and I will gain a huge advantage over time. Now, we have Siege Engine right here, and that is kind of lucky because I can summon him right here in front of my player orb, and then on my next turn, I can attack my opponent directly. Yes, by the way, my opponent is up there at the top, and usually you have to build lands and get creatures over there, but with a ranged creature, I can do that right away. And now, he is under pressure to respond to this. What is going to be his plan? So I can tell that this guy's deck is centered around this creature, the Wandering Monk, and every time he draws a card, the monk gains 1 attack power. I have a deck like this, and it is pretty fun. You get that monk powered up by drawing lots of cards, and then you get him over to the orb and do a lot of damage. Now he's got a balloon fish here that just swallowed a little creature. I think he's going to try to get that over to my side of the map to kill my siege engine, but I'm going to shoot face. 2 damage. I gain an attack power. Pretty nice. Here we go. Spring Mochi here on this side to start harvesting Faeria from this well. Now that monk is going to get very powerful if I don't take my opponent down, or if I don't take that Wandering Monk down. He has 5 health, so that means if I get a Mirror Phantasm out, that can take it out. If I can get to that side of the map too. There's a lot of strategy in this game about placing lands. And yeah, just like getting over there and getting rid of your opponent's creatures. It's very much like chess, but just a lot more fun. See, he has this 2/2. It could kill my 2/2, but I'm going to put an Ancient Herald right in between them. Ancient Herald is a 5/6. And I'm going to attack with the Siege Engine again, doing another 3 damage. You know, I could move my Animated Banquet. Nah, I won't do that. My Animated Banquet, if at the end of my turn he's next to one of my other creatures, he will get swallowed by them, which basically just means absorbed. They will absorb his 1 attack power. My opponent is in a pickle. I got pretty lucky by drawing Siege Engine, and he doesn't seem to be trying to build lands directly to me, so I mean, what is his plan? He has to do something. Next turn, he's going to get 4 damage done. That is a lot. You know, you only start off with 20 health on your orb in a game. So, now that I have Ancient Herald here that I placed from my last turn, I can move him here if I make a land next turn, and then I can attack this balloon fish and kill it. And my Ancient Herald will still be alive because he has 6 health, so if he gets 2 damage, he'll still have 4 health left. When you attack, both creatures fight each other at the same time. Alright, so I'll attack, kill that, and it That was swallowed by that thing earlier. So now that I have a ruby fish, I am gonna move animated banquet right here, so maybe it could get absorbed. I'll summon a ruby fish right here. It is random which one it gets absorbed into, so let's hope it's actually the siege engine, because that's the one that's given us lots of damage on our opponent's orb. And we got it. We got it absorbed into the siege engine. Siege engine for the win. Wow. So far, this is a really easy match. I kind of feel bad for my opponent because ranged creatures are so uncommon that you never expect them. I think in the whole game, there's only 5 creatures that have ranged. And they've probably made it that way because it can be overpowered, but lots of times it isn't if your opponent has a way to respond to it. But in this case, I think we really threw him off his game, to be honest. So next turn, we will have enough to summon a Mirror Phantasm, and what I can do with that is change this ruby fish from a 1/1 into a 5/5. And in this game, 1/1s are pretty weak, 5/5s are pretty sturdy, 10/10s are pretty colossal. This 15/5 is kind of getting insane. So what I could do is frogify him. I will just change it into a 2/2 frog. Wait, I think I need to... I will summon a Mirror Phantasm, and I will change Ruby Fish into a 5/5, but I need to make land under it so it can survive. And we will destroy this creature he put in the way. It still pumps up our siege engine, now being a 7/7. That is very powerful. I don't know how he's going to deal with this. I mean, we both are getting a good amount of Faeria. We get 3 automatically, and we're both harvesting 2 every turn, so we're each getting 5 Faeria every turn. Now, he has this Aurora's Disciple Turtle, and this is whenever he plays a spell, basically. Spells in this game are called events. Whenever that gets played, he gains +1/+1. And oh my gosh, this guy is going over the top on drawing cards. Oh my gosh, if he gets this monk to my orb, that's a 1-hit kill. That is insane, but he's going to be very disappointed when I just frogify it. He'll get me so mad. Yeah, I think I just frogify it right now. That is sad for him. Sad for him. And we have this 2-cost Mirror Phantasm. It usually costs 7, but it got cheaper due to Spring Mochi and another creature we summoned. So I'm going to summon that Mirror Phantasm, and now I can change another creature into another Mirror Phantasm. So I'm going to do that too. Spring Mochi, and now we have a lot of pretty powerful beasts on the map. This deck is working out pretty well. Now my enemy, has been using treasure map sort of deck style, which is where you shuffle these treasure map cards in your deck, and then once you draw that many, once you draw 5, I think, then you get the treasure. You get to pick from a few cards. He just picked a card. They're all usually really powerful over the top cards, so he's basically investing, and then now it's paid off. So we'll see what he dropped pretty soon here. So yes, he moves that frog in the way, so I can't do damage. But what is he gonna do next? He does still have 11 health on his orb, which is a bit over half. So, his turtle could turn into, if he does one more event, that's gonna be a problem. As of right now, because it has 5 health, I can still take it out. Oh man, this guy's smart. I haven't thought of using treasure map with Aurora's Disciple or Wandering Monk. Wow, that is crazy. But how is he gonna block me on my next turn? That's what I'm wondering. So by the way, every turn you can pick something from this wheel. You can either make one special land of a color, or you can make 2 normal prairie type lands. So what I'm gonna do is start marching my way up. Yeah. So we'll attack that. I will get another Faeria from that well, and maybe I might as well attack this and kill it. Because why not? Now I'm going to summon another Phantasm and change this Ruby Fish into another 5/5. This is pretty crazy. This game might be close. I'm not sure. We'll see yet. Because I'm starting to get scared of this Aurora's Disciple that he just is powering up with so many treasure map cards. Wow. And you know, it only has 3 health. It's actually not that scary the more I think about it. If he did some sort of teleport spell that got it right here, that would be pretty scary, but actually I don't think there's any way to do that. Oh. He summoned Spear of the Guardians as divine flying dash. It must be summoned next to a friendly creature. So that none of that really matters. What matters is it's a 9/1, 9 attack power. And since it's right next to my siege engine, if I attack it, it will attack back and my siege engine will be perished. Wow. He is definitely doing a lot on every one of his turns. So many treasure maps. Gosh dang. He's got another treasure. Wow. And that's already healed up. That is insane. What I need to draw is another Frogify. And he drops another Spear Guardian. Wow. Wow. Okay. So what I think I have to do is use this Mirror Phantasm to attack it. Use this Mirror Phantasm to attack that one. March these guys up. Actually, maybe I should do this. Move him here. Now kill the balloon fish. He is definitely stalling. He's able to stall lots of times with his weak creatures. But we are starting to get board control, because as you can see, he's only harvesting from 1 well, whereas I think I'm harvesting from 2. And next turn, I can drop another siege engine. That can make havoc for him, I think. No way. So he just played Triton Banquet on his turtle, which gives it jump, which basically means it can jump twice as far every turn now. And now that it's at 22, holy crud. I don't know if I could stop this. That is insane. I need to draw a Frogify. I really need to draw a Frogify now. Oh my gosh. This guy's deck is insane. Wow. He's got another... I've never seen somebody play the treasure archetype this well. I never saw that much potential in it before, but wow. Wow. So I have no choice but to put Siege Engine right here and attack that. Wow. That is insane. Insane in the membrane. Holy crud. Oh my gosh. Like, there's not much I could do. Next turn, I just need to hope that I get another Frogify. I did not expect Treasure Map to be so synergistic with this card. Wow. So next turn, what he's going to do is move it move his turtle right here and kill this, and then I won't be able to attack it with my siege engine. Wait a minute. But next turn I could kill this. He needs to summon another creature that is in the way. And he put it in the wrong spot. What? He's doing so much stuff I can't keep track of it. Wait a minute. I think he might have messed up. Because next turn I can kill this with one of these. Oh, stupid phone. Sorry about that. I have a phone alarm that tells me when the sun is setting every day. Because I was trying to make a habit of watching the sunset every day. But now I'm like, meh. Wow, he messed up. He messed up, guys. Look, I can kill this 1/1, and then exactly 11 attack power right to his orb, and we take that. That was such a close game. Wow. But we take the victory. What a close game. Let's move on to the next game. Alright, hopping into game 2, we're going to be battling up against FBS. He's got that little white spirit for his orb avatar. That's pretty cool. You don't see that very often. I got mine as Shara right now. Shara, the Dragon Slayer. Okay, let's see what we get. What's our first cards? Yes, Ruby Fish, that's what I want to see in the beginning. This is a great hand. I couldn't ask for better than this. Wow. So, with the Ruby Fish, this is such a good turn 1 play because I can make a lake right here. And Ruby Fish is aquatic, so that means it can... I'll show you on my next turn, actually. It's a little easier to see than explain. Actually, it's just that it can go on any of these tiles. It doesn't actually have to have a land on the tile for this to go on there. But what aquatic means is that it can't go on prairies or any of the other colors. So it looks like our opponent is using forests. Green creatures is usually all about just putting creatures on the board and pumping them up, making them stronger and stronger. So this has jump. I need to be wary of that. It's going to try to attack my orb because as an effect, whenever this attacks a god, he gets another card added to his hand that is a little discounted. So when I hover over the creature, you can see all the possibilities of where it could move on its next turn. But yeah, I was scared that he could kill my Ruby Fish, but now I'm not. You know why? You wanna know what? Because I got a Mirror Phantasm, a 5/5, and I can change another creature into a 5/5. But I need to make sure that it's standing on land before the turn ends, because otherwise my Phantasm would die. It would drown in the ocean. I think when there's no land on a tile, that's just called the ocean. Alright, my opponent's discovering a card. I didn't actually catch what he played. I wasn't paying attention. Not worried though. Not worried in the slightest. My deck's good. We pummeled that last opponent. So let's keep that streak alive. Dreamkeeper. Okay. Oh yeah, 7 health. Wow. At least it only has 2 attack damage, so I can't attack it twice with my 5/5 and still live. Ooh. Tiki Caretaker. Give a creature +2/+2. He just did that on the Dreamkeeper. Great, right? So I'm going to summon another Siege Engine right here. And next turn, I'm guessing he's going to do some shenanigans. And you know, you on your turn, basically, you always want to use anything you can, any spells and stuff, to battle and kill your opponent's creatures while getting yours to survive, even with just 1 health. Because that means it's alive to do another attack and possibly take down another creature. Now he's building lands already very close to my orb. This game may not prove as easy as the last one because with ranged, you want your enemies far away. And he's getting close. Alright, so he has 4 Faeria. What's he gonna drop on that mountain, if anything? Yeah, come over here. He's thinking about it. He's thinking about moving this. Oh, you're not gonna move it, huh? Okay. Spell Whirl. It costs 0. Just get 2 cards in my hand. Alright. Perfect to Frogify. That's a really good draw. Okay. So I kill that. 6 Fairy. I could. 5/5. Yes, I'm gonna summon this card. Yeah, actually, I do want it right here. So I can summon another ruby fish anywhere. Holy crud, I'm gonna put it over here. I forgot that with this card. I can summon a ruby fish on any ocean tile, so even across the map. That is cool. Uh-oh. 2 mountain. Uh-oh. Uh-oh. Deal 2 damage to all adjacent enemies. No! That was some good value on his part. He dealt 6 damage right there because I had 3 creatures. 3 times 2 is 6, everybody. Okay, so 3 attack power. Oh, man. Okay, so this is where Aurora can come into play. Actually, make a land right here. Put Aurora right here. Turn this into a 6/6. Now I can kill this with 6 health. So what I did there is I moved it on the mountain first because occupying your opponent's land is good. Yeah, I think that'll end my turn. I definitely have board control here. He has that 1/3/2 on the map. That's about it. While I'm going to be harvesting from 3 wells on my next turn. Now, he moved his creatures, so on my next turn, I can just attack my opponent directly right in the face with 4 attack power. Oh, and he just ends turn. Wow. Okay. So, make land right there. Now Aurora can harvest from that well too. And I'll start marching my creatures up. I don't think I want to put a siege engine out quite yet. I'll attack first. Then put Spring Mochi right here. Alright, then end turn. Siege engine at 5 attack power now. This is gonna be getting... It's gotta be getting pretty scary for my opponent. They're on 6 Faeria, so they could do something like that. Oh... He just killed all of it because he did 3 damage to all enemy creatures adjacent. He picked a space and all the spaces around it. 3 damage. Boy. That was a good play on his part. But with 2 Faeria, is it going to be end turn? Yep, my turn. Wow. So, harvest there again. Wow. Okay. I think... I don't know if I want to... I'll put that there. I think I may just... No, I don't think I need any more lands. Maybe a lake right here. Boom, baby! Yeah, then end turn. I'm still sitting on 8 Faeria, and our animated banquet got absorbed by our siege engine. Just our luck. That's what I wanted it to go to. Dang. So far, it seems siege engine for the win. It's been a major player, major help in these victories. No! No! He summoned Moby, the Azure Sky Whale. And when he summons this, the gift is swallow a creature. What? What? He could have swallowed my siege engine, but he swallowed the 1/1 ruby fish. What? So I'm just gonna frogify this. I think this guy gave up. That's what that was, honestly. This, I can give a creature -1 health. I'm gonna do that on the creature here with 1 health. And wow. Okay, we are doing so good. I think that he gave up. When you feel like you've lost, you can just surrender, but a lot of people just like to keep the game going. I guess that's nice, because then you get to feel that, like, oh yeah, I just hit your orb and now you have 0 health. But, man, I wonder if it was a misclick. He could have, maybe he meant to click on this and he clicked on the the creature right next to it. Oh man. Dang. Since he played that there, he's still trying his best to delay the end of the game. On your next... Oh, so I need an... Oh, man. Oh. Dang. So this gained +2 attack and +2 health every time I harvested Faeria on this turn, which was every turn. But, bro, I have a Frogify. I'm just gonna turn that into a frog. I'm sorry, bro. So, there we go. And Battletoads lets me summon 2 frogs. That was weird. It only let me summon 1 frog. What the heck? Summon 2 frogs would jump. That was strange. I think I lost connection right as I played that card for a split second. My internet connection, not the best. Okay, you want to cancel our frogs out? Alright, dude. He's still trying to delay this game. But, I mean, it's pretty evident that I've won. Unless... Oh, man, a 5/6. Oh, boy. Oh, boy. Oh, boy. Oh, boy. Now, I don't think I have any cards that can attack right away, so... Yeah. I'm gonna have to attack that with this. Wait. Yeah. No, I'm gonna kill this anyway. Alright, so at least we get an Ancient Herald. He has 5 attack power. He can finish this off. Ancient Herald for the win. Like, I think my opponent's focusing so much on stopping this that I just had enough time to get another creature out. Yep. Oh man, he's got a Haunted Willow. 7 attack power, 1 health. If I can draw my Emperor's Command spell, then I can finish this off on my next turn. A 2-cost Siege Engine, that's crazy because it usually costs 7. Dang. Alright, let's see if I can summon 2 frogs this time. Yes, it actually worked. Okay, I mean, this guy has lost the game a long time ago. He should have surrendered, but the next turn, that's the one where we will take the victory. Ooh, ouch. 4 damage right away. Deal 4 damage right away to an adjacent enemy creature. And he surrenders. That was the last card he could play. Wow, 2-2 so far. 2 victories, 2 games. Let's see if we can continue that in the next game. Alright, so hopping into the 3rd game, we're going up against Overwatch. That is a good game. Very fun. Too much fun. Don't play it. It's addicting. Okay, let's see. What do we get for our first 3 cards? Ruby Fish again. That's awesome. Like to see that. Siege Engine again. Okay. So, if we get 3 Faeria automatically per turn, so 1 plus 4, 5. That means we could play both of these on by turn 2. If we make 2 lakes, because that's what we need. As you can see on Battletoads, and that 2 means we need 2 special lands, 2 lakes. Okay, so we are gonna go first, and I'll summon Ruby Fish. Ruby Fish. I very much underestimated this card when I first started playing the game, because it's actually so good despite it being weak, because it can be a Faeria Harvester collector for you. Especially if I could get it in this spot and move it like this every turn. That makes that card so good. Okay, here we go. 2 froggies. There we go. And on turn 2, we already have 3 creatures on the map. Our opponent has 0. That's pretty awesome. Dang, still no creatures. He must have maybe had a bad hand or something. Or possibly he has a deck just full of, I don't even know, full of expensive cards. We'll see. He's at 9 Faeria. That means he could drop anything. He could have been saving up for a powerful card. Oh, he probably is. Oh no. But that's okay, because we can drop a Siege Engine. Whoa, boom. I'm gonna put another Ruby Fish here in case he kills that next turn somehow. Now I have copious amount of creatures, all to collect the Faeria for me. So yeah, if I can double harvest with the Ruby Fish and double harvest with my frog, that would be 3 plus 4, 7 Faeria in 1 turn. That is a lot. But he also has 12 Faeria, and I'm kind of scared. No, deal 9 damage randomly. Oh, dang it. It killed 3 of our creatures. That's okay though, because I can do more Battletoads on my next turn. So, little froggy. Boom. I think I'm going to... at the cost of... Nah, I think I'm going to do this. Summon new froggies. And end churn. I was thinking about transforming my 2/2 froggy here into a 5/5. But you really want to do that as a surprise, where I surprise the enemy and kill a creature in the same turn with that surprise. So I want to see what he drops down first. I can see his deck is all about getting lots of Faeria and then making things cost less. Yeah, let's make a land there and there. Get that Faeria. Boom! Alright, since I have so much Faeria, I'm just gonna do it right now. This may be a bad move though. We'll see. because the element of surprise is... Oh! Wow, he must have just had the worst hand ever or something. Maybe I am playing in casual, so you know this is the mode that you play when you're trying to build new decks and try new things. You probably just realized that he didn't build a very good deck. You know, maybe he had too many creatures or too many spells. Anyways, we take a victory for game number 3. Let's head into the next game. Alright, hopping into game 5, we're going up against Tin Man. For his avatar, he's got Cap 10. It's a cool little pun. Cap 10 is like a robot sort of name, like R2-D2, but it sounds like Captain, because he is a captain. Okay, I think I'm gonna keep Battletoads, but get rid of those other two. We get Ruby Fish again. That is awesome. Luck is on my side for this Let's Play series. Ruby Fish, just such a good Faeria collector. Oh boy. Oh boy, oh boy, oh boy. So he put a desert and it right in front of his orb, which tells me that maybe he's going to build a straight direct line to my orb, which tells me that this may be Yellow Rush. Yellow Rush is a type of deck where you don't even go for these wells at all. You just go straight to your opponent's orb and you use all your cards to trying to take him down in like 5 turns. Okay, he's halfway built to me already. Okay. So my next turn, I think I'll be able to summon 2 Battletoads. So I'll have 4 creatures for defense here. I think that should be pretty good. And as a backup, I have the Emperor's Command, which I can use to make a creature have 2 less attack and do 1 damage. So he's using this thing where he's getting events from my deck. Yeah, that is what he's doing. Okay. So since Ruby Fish is only a 1/1, well, I was gonna say I'm gonna still move it over here, but I could transform it into a 5/5, so I may just keep it right there. Actually, I'm going to move it right here so he can't build a... Actually, I can't remember if he build a land on this tile while I have a creature on top of it. I can't actually remember. Ooh, Barantholga. If I kill him, we each draw a card, and that card will cost 0 Faeria. It will be free to play. Free to play games. Okay, let's see. I can kill that next turn with my Ancient Herald, and my Herald will still live. Oh. Now he won't. Okay. So, now what do? I think I got Emperor's Command this. Yep. That's just kind of funny. So... I think... I might as well kill this. Yeah, I'm gonna have to use 3 attack power here. And Ruby Fish. Sacrifice for that last damage. Alright, Spring Mochi, 0 cost. Oh yeah, because I killed that guy. He made us both get a free-to-play card. So my opponent's trying to do Rush. So far, it's not working out very well. I mean, I've been collecting extra Faeria every turn, while he's only generating 3 automatically per turn, which I am doing as well. So I'm getting the Faeria lead, but I do need to start building towards him. Ooh, now he's got a 5/5. And Magda over here. Man, with Magda, every turn he gets to add a random legend to his hand, which is... Legends are, like, the most powerful cards. 5. So what I can do is summon Mirror Phantasm, turn the Spring Mochi into a 5/5, and kill that. I'm gonna move Ancient Herald onto his mountain, same with this frog, and then I'll Yeah, I'm gonna start building to my opponent. Yeah. Put Animated Banquet there. It will get absorbed by one of them. Sweet. 4/4 Ancient Herald. Still pretty beefy. Pretty beefy for an old turtle. So he's gonna have to build a new land to put a creature on. There it goes. What's he gonna drop? Another 5/5. Wow, bro, I have a 5/5 right here. Do you not see that? Bruh, do you not see that? Bruh. All right, got a lake up here. Ancient Herald, 5/6, going up here. Gonna kill Magna next turn. And we're just gonna cancel that out. And then I'm gonna take my frog. It has jump, so I can jump all the way over here. And I'm just gonna end turn there. Sometimes I think it's more important to occupy your opponent's land than to get another Faeria. Ooh, he frogified me. I've been frogified other people and I just had it done to myself. Doesn't feel good. Does not feel great. I could still kill this Magda though. She has 0 attack power and only 3 health, so 2 frogs can take her down. And even when I summon Ancient Herald, he makes the next creature I draw with 5 life or more cost 2 less Faeria. So, just by summoning him, I get value out of him. I think I need to start getting Faeria over here. Get this Faeria. And I'm also blocking him from getting that Faeria well. I am doing something a bit risky, but we'll see. I'm like getting off of my opponent's special lands in order to collect Faeria, which I just said, which one's more important, but greed. It's getting the best of me. I want to collect from every well. And there's the price I pay. Now I gotta sacrifice this Ancient Herald and this frog. Oh, this is one of my favorite cards. Iona, beloved of all. Just a flying, 2 attack power, 1 health, but she can't be attacked. So I can't attack her. I had to kill her with a spell or something, or an effect, or whatever. What have you. Okay, so get that Faeria. I do have to do that. And so I think I'll summon Siege Engine right there. And another Ancient Herald right there. And get rid of this Magda. Do 2 damage. I have a lot of board control here. I got quite a bit. All he has is an Iona, beloved of all, and 5 Faeria. What can he drop? What can you do, dude? I'm out harvesting you, and I got froggies at your door. Dude, like, just surrender right now. I got froggies at your door. You ain't gonna take these out. I also have the Siege Engine placed in a pretty nice spot, because when I hover over it, you can see all those spaces that he can attack. Ooh. Alright. So, Mirror Phantasm, that is splendid. I think I'll do it right there. So I can't attack this Iona. There's nothing I can really do about that right now. So what I'm gonna do, Mirror Phantasm. 5/5. And move Spring Mochi to collect more Faeria for us. And we end turn. So, my opponent is facing a dilemma. I got a 5/2 and a 5/5 here. Meaning next turn I can do 10 damage to face if he doesn't do anything about this. And the only lands he can... Ooh, taunt. Combat, gain 1 Faeria. Dang. Alright, here we go. Dude. That sucks to be you. Alright, transform into a frog. Sacrifice my frog to kill it. 5 damage. Another 5 damage. And I'm gonna move this on that guy's land just to be annoying. Then I could even draw another card. Yes. Yes, please. Give me a ruby fish. Alright, then we end turn. This is pretty much game. I don't think. Yeah, with 3 Faeria, there's nothing he could do to stop us. We've won yet again. Ooh, he's trying to do something. Dude. You give up. Those aren't gonna do anything. Just a 2/3. Like that did nothing. Here, look at this card. Emperor's Command, God for life. I'm gonna give him extra life and then kill him still. Yet another victory. Spring Mochi deck is doing great for us. Let's see if we can make this an all wins video in the next game. Okay, hopping into the final game up against FBS. Let's hope that my internet connection actually works, because I was testing it and right now it's not doing so hot, but we'll see if things pan out good. So we got Ancient Herald, Battletoads, Frogify. Frogify costs 4 lakes, so that means the earliest I could play that is turn 4. So I don't want that on turn 1. Yeah, I want stuff that I can play really soon. So that's basically the logic behind what's a good card for the start of the game. Something you could play soon. Okay, so this is a seedling, and it gets +1/+1 every turn, up until it has 5 lives. So what we need to do is get to that pretty fast. So actually what I should have done was make 2 prairies right here and here. Then on the next turn I could have put a lake right there. That has set me back a turn now. So yeah, that's a stinky. I have an idea. I want to see what my opponent does. I'm gonna have 8, so if I spend 6 right now, I'll have 2, then 2 + 3, 5. I won't have enough to do it again, so I'm gonna end turn once again. So I'm wondering if he's forced to build land right here instead of right there to get Faeria, and then I starve him of... No, he actually chose to get the Faeria. Okay, so now I can get this land that is very close to his orb. I think I would rather do that than kill his measly 2/3. I'm gonna do, summon a creature right at face to do 5 damage to his orb next turn. Let's see what's he gonna do though. He does have 12 Faeria. That is quite a decent amount. That's like 3 to 4 turns worth. And he's gonna drop a Magnus, King of Marival. I heard another Faeria Let's Player called that King of Marival or something, and I always thought it was Marival because that sounds pretty beautiful to me, to be honest. Okay, so now I think is a good time for Battletoads, maybe? Let's see, I'll do 5 damage, which means it has 3. Maybe it's not. So actually, I think what I'm gonna do, place another Ancient Herald, and then maybe place a ruby fish right there. I don't know why, because why not? It only costs 1 Faeria, and maybe next turn I can move it there, then there, start collecting. Because the ruby fish can go on the water. Oh, he chose to do that, okay. Oh shoot. Yeah, I kind of forgot about this guy's effect. Draw a card, it costs 0. Ouch. Ouch again. Dangy. Well, I do have 3 lakes. I can frogify that next turn if I make another lake. And easily kill that with this guy and kill him with that. Blah, 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 blah. I think I'll do that. And I'm gonna get into double collection here. It'll be pretty nice. Frogify. Ooh, do I Frogify this or this? He will... Oh man, that is tough. It is a stinky that I got to... Yeah, I think this is better. I'm not sure. I really don't want that king guy to get to my face and start doing combat there. That would be a big stinky, because he would be getting tons of free value. And I mean, he already did. My ruby fish play was actually really stupid. Because it gave him another card that cost 0. He could have drawn a card that cost 9 Faeria, but now it's 0. And I think too that when he plays those cards that are free, we'll actually see it. By the way, this over here is the history of cards that have been played. Welcome. So yeah, he drew a Magda. I mean, I think Magda's worth 3 Faeria. So, it could be worse. Could be lots worse. Okay, and so many Spring Mochis, Jesus, okay. So I'm gonna summon the Spring Mochi here. And if this has less than 5 lives, so this thing is not going to get any more powerful, but it also can cancel out. Ooh. Dang, I really got to get some Faeria. So next turn, I'm going to do double prairies to double harvest right here and start a triple collection. Ooh, he's going to take it. Yeah, that's pretty smart of him. He takes a spot. Ouch. Instant battle. Gosh, that is good board control that he has now. I did not expect that. But next turn we can summon Battle Toads. Oh my gosh, no. Every turn this guy steals 1 attack power from all my creatures. That could be game. Well, I'm not giving up yet though. Alright, here we go. Yep, 4. Okay. We'll summon Animated Banquet. Shoot. Yeah, put him right there. So he will get absorbed into this frog, making it a 3/3. So if these toads try to battle, mine will win out. Oh, dang, I forgot about that already. Ouch. So next turn, on his next turn, Spring Mochi will die. This is a big problem. Wow. God dang. Emperor Chaos. I think we may have lost already. Pretty much anytime someone has Magnus, the guy who gave him the free 0 cost, because, wait, what cards did he have that was 0 cost? Doesn't matter. His first card got a ton of value. That Ruby Fish play I played could have been the defining moment that made us lose here. And if we do lose, maybe I'll play another game because I don't want to end off in a sad note. That'll be too sad. I wonder what this guy's theme is, because Seedling is a card that you don't see very often. Emperor Chaos seems very powerful, but you also don't see him that much either. Okay, this definitely 6/6, 2 growing seedlings, Emperor Chaos, Froggy. I like, oh, and another Battletoads. I'm gonna draw a card at least, but I don't want to draw this out. Mirror Phantasm, that could be good. No, actually, it won't be, but we'll see what happens. Summon that, I guess. Alright, then end turn. Maybe I'll end this on my next turn. The Mirror Phantasm was a good grab. But oh boy. Yeah, I don't see any way out of this. I'm pretty sure we lost. So we're gonna go and surrender. That was just a kind of unlucky, but it was my fault in a way too. So let's see if I can make some better plays in the real final game. Okay, hopping in the real final game. Whether I win or lose, it is the final game, and we're going to be going up against Trappist-1. I wonder if he likes SCP, because SCP often has -1 at the end of things. Yeah, let me know in the comments below if you like SCP, because I do. It is freaking scary. If you don't know, SCP is about scary monsters. Alright, so we got Ancient Herald, Emperor's Command, I don't want the Frogify. And we got Ruby Fish, that is perfect. Nothing better than seeing a Ruby Fish on the first turn. So, since we go second in the game, we get this, the Explore card, and this basically alleviates the slight disadvantage you get from being second. Which, you know, that actually happens in pretty much all games, like even chess, I think. But Faeria figured out a way to alleviate that by giving you an extra prairie and giving you 2 extra Faeria because you went second. Now, our opponent has a red mountain here. Is he going to be rushing us? Usually, if you see a land right here in the front, that can signify them trying to go just directly to your orb. But sometimes it doesn't. Sometimes people build like this to their well. Now, what? I feel like I just want to move it in the ocean because I can. And, yeah, I'll go double prairie, forcing my opponent to go double prairie next turn in order to get a lock in this spot. And these 2 spots on the side, guys, are super good because it means you can double collect 2 Faeria per turn with 1 creature, which adds up very fast. You're controlling half of the map just from that. But if I force him to do double prairie, that means he'll have 1 less mountain, because maybe right here, he needed 3 mountains to play whatever card he's about to play. Wow, but he didn't play anything. Okay, so let's move Ruby Fish right there. Let's summon an Ancient Herald. He'll be nice and sturdy to double collect for us next turn. And so far, we're looking pretty good. I have a feeling that our opponent is running this kind of red-blue style deck that's about getting a lot of Faeria through like spells, events, and making random cards in your hand free. Yeah, bold bargainer. When you summon him, he gives you a gift. A random card in your hand costs 7 less. Problem with that is that it's random, so it forces you to make your deck full of cards that cost a lot. 11 Faeria, we do have quite a bit. Since we have Ruby Fish down here collecting, I'm actually gonna move here, and I don't know if I mentioned this in the game, in this video yet, but if you have a creature on even a enemy's land, you can make lands. You can make lands adjacent to any creatures you have on the field. It's pretty awesome. So I'm not gonna dash right here because that means on this next turn he can move his creature. So I'm gonna leave it there. It will get absorbed into the Ancient Herald, and I'm gonna put Spring Mochi right here. Our opponent is probably saying amazing because I was taking a little bit long on my turn, but you know, you gotta be patient in this game. But that is also what I do. When someone takes forever on the turn, I'll say something, because sometimes it does get quite boring. Oh my gosh. Wow. Radiant Scourge of Oversky. When he summons it, gift enemy creatures can't move next turn, so I can't move any of my creatures right now. And it is a 10/10. That is a beast. So we're gonna have a hard time. I mean, we would. If I did not have Frogify. I will spam that in his face. Because, dude. And on just to shove it in his face, I made his 2/2 frog into a 0/1, so now my Spring Mochi can still stay alive. This guy is gonna be seeing damage to his face next turn. He's saying well played. I wonder that either means that he is about to give up the match and I won, or it means all of my efforts will be for naught because he will play a magnificent card that perfectly counters me. Oh, wow. Wow. This is really good, guys. This is really good. A 0-cost Mirror Phantasm. Oh, boy. Since Spring Mochi is close enough to hit my opponent's face, I'm gonna move Ancient Herald to kill this. Then summon Mirror Phantasm, which lets me transform another creature into a Mirror Phantasm. Then I'll move that and hit his face. Boom, bada, boom. So me saving my Spring Mochi last turn by making that frog have 0 attack actually was a really good play because we drew that Mirror Phantasm. Because now we did 5 damage. 5 damage is a fourth of his life. Down, you know, as a surprise. He did not see that coming because I haven't dropped any Mirror Phantasms. So this game is really about surprise, and that's part of what I like about it. The other part is just the chess sort of style to it, but it's more deeper than that because the creatures have different attack levels and HP, yet at the same time, the numbers are simple. They're very small. I really don't like games where the numbers are insane. Okay, so this thing is crazy. Wow, okay. That is a stinky. So I have to hit him twice and he's gonna kill 2 of my creatures. Ouch. I mean, I can't even kill it. He will kill all of my creatures. Wow. Yeah, I'll draw a card. Okay. So, man, I think I'll just put Ruby Fish here. I don't know why. I'll put that there. And then next turn, we can drop a Siege Engine, which is ranged. So I'll make a land right here in front of my orb and start hitting him from a distance, which will come as a big surprise. You do not see ranged very often. So you might be thinking, why did I not try and kill the Ice Rock? Well, sometimes it's better to not attack, because if only he attacks, that means Ice Rock can only kill 1 of my creatures per turn. And maybe I should not have even attacked him at all. Yeah, that would have been better. Because if you don't attack on your turn, and he can only kill 1 creature per turn, then that gives me more turns to maybe draw more cards to draw a better solution. Like, if I could have frogified this, that would have been amazing. That would have pretty much been game, I think. So yeah, ooh, this is kind of tough. Should I try to draw a card to try get frogify, or get Siege Engine ready? I'm thinking I want to get Siege Engine ready. And we could try this. I'm gonna dash Anime Banquet. He might power up Siege Engine, and 1 + 6 = 7. And now I'll hit 5 to the face. And I'll move. No, I think I'll move Spring Mochi right here so it can possibly hit face next turn. By the way, hit face means hit my opponent's orb. Hit him right in the face with a creature. So we're looking pretty good. Our opponent's half dead at 10 life. We have a 5/5 at their door, a 3/3 at their door, and a 3/7 ranged also at their door from across the map. So they have to respond to this pretty fast because 3 + 5 + 3, well, 3 + 3 = 6 + 5 = 11. Yeah, if he can't stop me. Ooh. Ooh. Ooh, dang. Okay, Krog, the Ogre King. Every time he does combat, he kind of gets 7 Faeria. That is pretty insane. So maybe what I'll do... Yeah, I think what I should do is use Aurora, change my Spring Mochi into a 6/6. And since 6 is more than 5, you know, I'm gonna move him and do 6 damage. And I'm not gonna do combat with Krog because every time he gets combat, he gets a free card. Frogify, the perfect draw. Wow, that was lucky. And now we can do 3 damage to face. Frogify for the win. It is such an overpowered card. We just turn the enemy creature into a 2/2 frog. Wow, that was really lucky. Because, you know, otherwise we would have had a hard time. He would be getting a lot of free cards. Wow. And he's not doing anything. We can see his cards at the top of the screen, and if he was looking at them, like fluttering through them like he is right now, we see that. So right now he knows what cards are in his hand. I think he's given up. He's just playing what he can play. And we win. Wow, this deck is so good. I haven't played it in so long that I forgot how fun it is. But I hope you like this video, everybody. I hope you like the Spring Mochi deck. Next week, I'll upload another Faeria Let's Play where I'll be having a new deck. If you know the game or if you want to play it with me, let me know in the comments. And if you have any deck ideas you want me to do in a video, let me know below. And if you got this far in the video, somewhere in your comment, leave the word ranged. No, leave the word mochi. Because that's the cutest word ever, isn't it? Mochi. It's like a kind of ice cream. It's actually very good. But I hope you enjoyed this video, and I'll be making lots of videos like this in the future. And if you have even a game that you want me to play, let me know. I'll play it. I'll check it out. But for now, I'll see you next time.